I did not expect a relationship that will.
Guys, where's everybody?
Ground control to T-Strong. Come in. T-Strong, are you there? Ground control to T-Strong. Are you there? Ground control to T-Strong. Ground control to T-Strong. Take whatever pills. Keep your helmet on.
So stupid.
Welcome to Wook+live.
Hey. Hi, guys.
You just jumped, 50 years into the future?
Yeah, man. This is a special 90s episode, bros.
That's right. What's going on?
Loosely.
Yeah. Loosely. This is loose. It's cool.
Loose.
Yeah. Hey, shout out to Busker B, to Jason, and happy birthday yesterday for doing that 8-bit version of our theme song. We really appreciate it. Thank you.
Yes, happy birthday.
So welcome back. How have you guys been? This was a close one. My program pushed out the final video like 3 minutes before. No, 30 seconds before we got on. Glad we made it.
I was gonna say, how have we been? We've been talking to each other for 48 hours straight trying to get this fucking show done. That's how we've been.
So we're gonna turn things on their head a little bit today. Those of you who have been the last 4 episodes, we had a certain running order. We're going to switch it around and actually introduce our guest early on, because I'm just honestly really damn excited to talk to him. And then we'll get into some shenanigans later in the evening. So without further ado, I want to bring in our guest for the evening, Brandon Wenard. What's up, Brandon?
Hey, Brandon.
What's up, dude?
Dude, I love your glasses.
Hello, man.
Yeah,
Brandon, you have been everywhere. And I don't know if it's just because like I am naturally drawn to your content and what you do, or if you're just hustling, but I feel like you've been really out there and just killing it lately.
I've been putting myself out there more and more lately. I don't know. It might be a little too much. Maybe it's time to dial it back a little bit. But I've had a really busy last couple of weeks.
Yeah, for sure.
What are you guys up to? What's going on? Nice to see everybody again.
We have this new show, Wook+live, and basically we got missing doing the weekly show. Like we started with the dinner and the movies, and then when they went to once a month, we had all this creative angst, which I'm sure you can identify with. So this is an amalgamation of all our creative angst, and I don't know. It's an adventure. We're kind of figuring it out as we go, but I'm really happy that you're the 5th guest on it, or 6th. I guess we had 2 the first one. Yeah. Thanks, Kev.
Yeah.
Thanks, Kev.
So I didn't catch it, but I wanted to ask you about it, and I should have done better research. I apologize. We were really aggressive with our production schedule here. But you just hosted what do they call it? Clubhouse? Townhouse? Clubhouse.
Clubhouse.
A meet and greet with Osiris. How'd that go? I want to learn all about this because I don't know much about it.
Dude.
Someone
Dude,
explain Clubhouse to me.
All right. So, are any of you guys on it?
No, I don't know what it is. I'm old.
All right. So, like, it's really, really cool new streaming tech sort of streaming tech. Like, the idea for it is basically it's the same as like this, where like the video streaming kind of capabilities, but building people to really just like talk to each other in an interchangeable way, where someone can just kind of where any number of people can kind of come together and really have a conversation, audio only though. So, you can be walking the dog or whatever. I mean, I could be walking the dog right now, but like, it's whatever.
I'm sorry. I want to jump in. Is this by invite only, or do you just find a channel and jump in?
So the platform kind of started as like an invite only thing, and I think it is still invite only, but it's like big now. Like they're gonna definitely tear down the like gatekeepingness to it. I think there's like 10 million people on it at this point in time, and like the genesis of it is that like kind of like most social media, like it's the ability to kind of connect with people and talk about things in groups, which I think is really, really cool. And, you kind of are able to have these reoccurring people kind of and all that sort of stuff. And the tech is the format of the rooms is working out so that it almost has the feeling of like a live podcast, or like if you go to like a conference, it's almost like the conference style like thing where there's a bunch of people talking and then there will be like a Q&A, and that format can be expanded, etc. So
are you incorporating this into your properties, like into Bro Bible, or is it really just a venture you did with Tom and RJ and Osiris?
So I've been popping in and out of some friends' rooms. I've seen kind of what its growth has looked like for a while. We've done a couple of just like, my colleagues Cass and a couple of other people. We've been doing like little, like small, like hangout things there, just because it's really seamless to just kind of pop in and out on the workday. But then with RJ and Tom, I was kind of watching what some podcasts were doing, where you create this wonderful like glossy show about like a piece of content that is really thoughtful and researched and kind of like a documentary on something. But then to give it another life to its audience, Clubhouse is a great place for like audio creators to just hang out with their audience and take questions and expand upon what that looks like. And it's also like a good format for audio creators too, because you're getting people that listen to podcasts and everything like that, and like it's right down the middle with who your audience really is. So I told RJ a while ago, I was like, RJ was like, hey, like I've been kind of following you talking about Clubhouse, checking it out. Like, would you be down to hosting something? And I kind of like gave him the run of what format looks like, etc. And I was like, let's give it a shot around this. So it was a cool format because it was a chance for people to like really ask Tom a lot of questions about, like everybody has Tom questions, and literally like everybody, and that his stories are so rich. But it's a chance to like do that in a format where like Tom doesn't feel like he has to give away like his whole, an entire like show of like talking to somebody, about like answering those questions in like a very clear like start and stop time to what all that looked like and everything. So we kept it structured to the way that their show is structured, where we talked a lot about 87, 88 Fish, and then use that as a launching point for like Tom to talk about writing like I Am Hydrogen and like what some of his like really cool stories looked like around that. So it was really, really fun.
Can I just ask a question for clarity here? Because I'm still not quite sure. So let's say let's say I create a channel and I'm like, this is what we're talking about, X, Y, and Z. Yes. Can anybody on the internet, like, for example, we had to give you a link to jump into here.
If it's public, yes. Like, and not anybody,
anybody in the world can jump
Clubhouse can jump in, like jump in and out, and that's like a thing. But not everybody can participate in the conversation.
It's up to the host.
Yeah, except for the host and the.
You have like a call board, and you can like pull people in and out.
That's exactly how it works. There's like a call board where you're like basically inviting people up to do.
I missed an opportunity, by the way. We should have marketed this episode as a Clubhouse tutorial.
Yeah,
to do that.
I didn't know it was going to become that. I didn't
either. I was hoping it would, though. I had so many questions. This is fantastic.
Next week on wook+live, the Wooks join Clubhouse.
It's really cool too, because like, well, what I thought was really cool about just kind of like recapping what I did with Tom and RJ last week. I was like, look, I'm moderating. Like I was like 3 years old, whatever, in 1987 and 88 to talk about fish. I can't talk about this. Like, I don't know. But I was like, I'll moderate and like call people up and kind of prompt questions and everything else like that. And also come up with a format for the show so that you guys have a structure, because the best rooms work when there's a lot of structure to it and don't just become like crazy free-for-alls. Because otherwise it's like you're on there for 12 hours just devolving.
Yeah, Brandon, you said you were 3 or 4 in 87, 88. Kevin was already 10 fish shows deep by then.
Wait, for real? Are you serious, Kevin?
Probably.
When was your first show? Was it?
Oh, he's muted.
I got him.
Right. December of 89. It'll be my 5th decade when 4.0 starts.
Dude, that is so cool. We talked a lot about Ian's farm, which came up in that show, and then also the first Game Hen show, 3/12/88. Just because that like was such, as you guys know, like that was such a like weird night for all these like circumstances to come together. John Palaska was there. Zappa performed in Burlington earlier that night, and like I guess somebody gave Zappa a fish shirt, like and then they did the first game match set. So we talked a lot about that on the Clubhouse. But the fun thing about like Clubhouse is like, people people just like kind of like come in and prompt their question and crash and things veer off topic, and it's fucking free for all. It's fun, man.
Yeah, it sounds
like this show.
Somebody in the chat said it's for iPhone only. I wonder if iPad works too, because I have one of those.
Probably. It's probably on the Apple App Store or whatever.
Maybe.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna have to jump in.
So it's cool. There was this dude. There's this guy who came in. He did like with his name was Vi. I think his like screen. So that's the one thing about Clubhouse. Because it like they don't really. They want you to go by your real name and everything like that. It's not like an alias like Reddit,
Facebook.
It's Facebook. Like they want you to go by your real name. But like this guy who's like alias was it wasn't his alias. I forget his actual real name. It popped up, but like he went by Visor Kid. Like I put him on the mic. He flagged as soon as I started the conversation last week. He like raised his hand, and I was like, oh, this guy really has like something to say. He's like jumping in here real quick. That people that do that like definitely have something to say. When we got to the Q&A part, I like gave him the mic. And he broke out into like a lot rap. Yeah, Fanner time, exactly. Visor Kid. He broke out into like a lot rap, and it was so funny on a sidebar text. I was like, this is a proper like fish hang now.
That's awesome. We're not on Clubhouse, but we actually do have capabilities to call in to this show. Live. So if you anyone watching wants to call in, the number you have to hit
Fuck! I hate when that happens.
Maybe we can get it done on Clubhouse. You can kind of finally.
You
get
know
the
what? I
number
bet
out.
if we switched to Clubhouse, we wouldn't have those technical difficulties.
Probably, and people wouldn't have to worry about calling in. They could just be part of the conversation. Apparently.
Yeah, but
I'll send you
so-
guys some invites. I think I have
Definitely.
some.
Send
Yeah.
me one. I'm gonna try on
for
iPad.
sure.
I would love to try on the iPad.
Awesome.
I feel
will.
terrible. Missy invited me like a week ago, and I had no idea what it was. And then all of a sudden, everybody's talking about it. I was like, "Shit, I missed that."
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was going to
well-
say our one person who did tell us about it was Missy from the after.
The
Andy-
Vic-
tried to
the
get
Vic
us into it,
was
but we
talking
didn't
about
Yeah,
listen.
the
it, too.
Vic's on it. Andy
Yeah, the
Andy
Vic
Badiel's
said-
been doing some cool hangs.
Yeah, he's fun to hang
Nice.
out with. He's
I
been
love
on a
talking
lot
to
a
that
few
guy.
times. He likes to come in, shoot the shit. He's fun to talk to. Actually, our phone lines are lighting up though. You want to take a call? You mind,
Amazing.
Brandon? No.
No, I don't mind. Go for it. Let's do it.
Let's go to line 4. It's always line 4.
Yep. This is John Croissant from Vermont. First time, long time.
Oh, thanks for calling in, John.
Yeah, John.
What was your name? Croissant from Vermont.
John Croissant.
John.
John.
Oh,
Yeah,
John
French-
Croissant from
French
Vermont.
like my family pronounces it Jean, like the French way, but I pronounce it John. So John Croissant from Vermont.
It's
It is a
very
pleasure to talk to Brandon. Do you pronounce it Wenard or Wenard?
I really like Wenard. Let's go with that.
All right, Brandon Wenard. I had a question for. Well, first of all, a comment before I have my question. First of all, your
All
beard.
right, John. Let's move it along. It's cool.
Oh, okay. Well, I just want to compliment him on his beard.
Okay.
'Cause he's got a good pandemic beard game going on there.
Thank you. Thank you.
My question is, you run a website, the Bro Bible,
Yes.
and I'm wondering if you've considered that the actual Bible is actually a Bro Bible because there's not a lot of female characters in there.
Whoa.
I'll hang up and listen.
Thanks for calling in, John.
Thanks, Jean. Jean Croissant. Wow, that is a really good question. I don't know if that was a question though.
No, it was more. It was one of those
consideration.
like I want to drop some knowledge and then jump out. We get a lot of those calls.
That's look. That's everything that he said is factual. You know.
Yeah.
So
We have another one lighting up here. Oh shit, it's line 4 again. All right, let's bring in line 4.
Fucking
That's
line
never
4.
good.
Oh,
No.
hey there, guys. Josh Frost from Oshkosh. You know me. Good to talk to you again. Fifth time, long time there, hey. How you doing there, Brandon? No, Kevin, I can see you on the YouTube. Don't dare dump me
Every
there.
week.
So, I had a question for the Brandon Wenard.
Could you turn on the station, the YouTube? We could hear it feeding back.
Oh, don't worry about that. Hey,
Thanks,
yo,
Josh.
I got a quick question, and I'll hang up and listen. Brandon, you ever see that Alpine Ruby Waves? Oh, that's so bad.
Thanks.
I've never seen it. I've only heard it. Thanks, John from Oshkosh. How many times have you left
Sean.
Wisconsin? Sean?
Josh calls in every goddamn week. I don't know. He's cool though. He's a dedicated, loyal fan, and we appreciate.
I bet
him
he
calling.
cooks a mean bratwurst.
He likes
Mean
pancakes.
bratwurst.
He likes
You
pancakes.
guys seen Chad?
No.
Never-
I
oh,
didn't-
there he is.
Oh, hey,
Dude,
Chad.
I'm sorry I had to pee. What happened?
Fucking Josh called in early this week.
Are you kidding? Normally it's like 5 minutes before the end of the show he calls in. He called in early, huh?
He did.
Yeah.
He did.
I don't know.
He missed
That's
it
crazy.
He's
again.
good though. He was,
You almost slipped.
Josh
What
asked the same thing he always asks, but Jean was a good call. I
Oh,
like
yeah.
I enjoyed Sean.
John was
He
a
was
good guy.
buttery.
First time caller. Way to go.
He was.
Oh, we had a new caller? We had a new
Yeah,
caller.
new caller.
Uh-oh.
I think
Someone's feeding back.
There's Kev. I got it.
I got a
All
real Montreal vibe to Jean. Like,
Yeah, well, if your name's Sean, I feel like there's a little French Canadian in you. If you go by Jean.
yeah, a little
Yeah.
John, if you're listening still, I mean, we got a lot going on right now, but we might have a few minutes. Call back towards the end of the show.
Okay.
We got some.
We have some croissant questions.
Wait, what was that, Chad?
Nothing.
Okay.
No, I want to talk to Jean.
I want Chad to get a chance to talk to Sean.
I want to talk
Sean,
to him. So yeah, definitely call
definitely
back.
call back towards the end of the show. What are we doing?
I don't know.
Oh boy.
You're the one that said put Brandon at the top of the show.
Yeah, right.
I'm sorry, that's my fault. I have a thing.
Clubhouse. You have a clubhouse to get to.
I don't have a clubhouse. I've been light on the clubhouse this week. I was pretty heavy on the clubhouse last week, so I want to balancing things out. I have a very boring work meeting, pre-preparation for a work meeting that I have to do after this.
That's good though. I really appreciate that you still making the time and coming on. I feel a little bad. I wish we had more time to prep because I love collaborating with you. But this isn't. I hope this isn't the last time you join us.
Definitely is not. No, because you guys are all going to get clubhouse invites from me after this.
I can't wait.
And I gotta say again, those glasses are incredible.
I'm like the door guy for Clubhouse.
The door guy to Clubhouse. I love it. With those glasses, it's perfect.
Yeah. Hey, Brandon, did Wook tell you we were doing a '90s theme, or is that just how you?
I was just gonna say, was this in preparation, or is this just your?
I think I saw something about a '90s theme, so okay. I had to rock the rollerblades, the Pit Vipers. Dude, have you seen these Pit Vipers before? These shades, they're like. So they're just, 90s sunglasses. They're fun. They're polarized. They look like I'm ready to, hit the strand on rollerblades.
They look like those old Oakleys, like those old Oakley blades they used to make.
Oh yeah,
like snowboarding.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the snowboarding fucking rig right there.
Yeah.
Dude,
I was just gonna point that out. I was like, "What the fuck are we talking about right now?"
I don't know. I'm assuming. Well, I know Bro Bible's been doing a lot of coverage of March Madness and stuff.
Oh, okay, all right.
But that's not you though, Brandon. Right? That's
no, they are not. No, they are not.
I just give people jobs and let them do their thing.
Are you hiring?
I was gonna say I pay them nothing.
Yeah.
You'll pay us,
but I do give them regular raises. I mean, every show they get
every week.
We get a raise every week.
Yes to the Penn State question. Go State. This year's our year in basketball. We always say that. And it never happens. I did. Yeah.
Connecticut.
Yeah.
Connecticut.
Dude, I mean.
Dude, Gonzaga's running the table. Come on.
They're gonna lose. At Final Four, they'll lose. They won't make it.
Has Gonzaga ever won an actual natty?
They might have one under their belt. I'm not sure. They might have one.
I always Gonzaga. They're like the Cinderella story. They're great, but they ain't happening.
And an ultimate
Gonzaga that had a massive beard like a couple years ago. That guy was awesome. That was like 5 years ago or something like that.
And why did you think that guy with the massive beard was awesome, Brandon?
No idea. No reason.
Fan of the beard.
Ironically, I don't know anything about college basketball or bracket like March Madness. I couldn't tell you who's won or been.
I love that. It's the best basketball because those kids, most of them aren't going to the NBA. They're just doing it because they love it. And they're getting a little ride on fucking $30,000 a year or whatever. But that's why I love it.
A lot of people argue that they should get a lot more, though.
Okay. First of all, we need to address two things here. First of all, Kevin, basketball players do not go to college for 4 years anymore. If they go to the NBA, they're going after 1 year. Second of all, going to a major university costs way more than $30,000. Like it's not
in state. For Maryland, that's what it is. Trust me, I have a 17-year-old. I know what colleges cost
for 4 years.
Yeah,
4 years. You're going to put your kid through college at $30,000.
No, $30,000 a year. They get it every year. You keep playing, you get it every year. You go to the NBA, you don't. But most of these kids don't, Chad. Most of these kids, 80%, never go to the NBA. They get their college degree.
I would just like to say that there's an in-between that the NBA Development League can now draft like 18-year-olds and stuff, and they can build them up that way, and they get paid.
Is that the same as the G League?
Yeah.
That's a funny name for the B-roll or the B-list team. The minor leagues.
Yeah. The Gatorade League, I think, is
what it is. Actually, that's what it was because it used to be the D League for developmental, and then it got sponsored.
Wait, is that legit? Is that
yeah, that's awesome. Legit.
I believe that.
That's pretty cool.
Good. Good call, Chad.
The ringer, if you're hiring, I'm here. Like, just
Bill Simmons. Hey, Bill.
What's up, Bill? I live in the same
Bill's
town.
a regular for us.
Do you think Bill Simmons has ever been to a fish show? He's a Northeast guy, so like,
Boston
you think
guy.
that he's a Boston guy? You think there would be like some level of like parallel path where like mid 90s?
Can we?
Like
You're on to something here, Brandon. And now somebody in the chat right now, because we can't do it because we're busy, but I want you to tweet at Bill Simmons and ask him if he's ever been to a fish show, and maybe we can get an answer by the end of the show.
I feel like whatever his reaction would mean like I feel like it could be incredibly snarky and in like a very Bill Simmons way, and like that would be excellent content.
Excellent.
I got it. He's been to a fish show, but it was a 3.0 fish show, so that way he can fit in with some of his ringer staff.
Okay, all right. I know what you did there. That's fine. I was gonna say he's been to a fish show, but it's only at Fenway. He went to a Fenway show.
So I mean, it's either he ended up at one way back when, like randomly when he was back in college, back on the East Coast, and like saw him early on, or again like a 3.0 type thing. It would be an interesting question. That you're right.
I think it has to be early though, if like in the 90s, like out in Boston, and it was
like back
friend.
east.
It was like at a convenience. Like he didn't seek it out. He was just like, fine, I'll go.
Hey man, I've
been to one. Yeah,
I bumped into Sarah Spain at Northerly Island, and like recently, like that's not out of the question.
See, that's so fascinating. So I think that's something that like isn't talked about enough in like fish circles, is the passerby like experience of like people that kind of randomly come in or out just because like it's something fun to do on a Saturday night.
Justin Bieber.
Yeah. Well, so we had this conversation in Andy's clubhouse room a couple of nights ago where it was like, all right, what cities could fish? And I know nobody wants to see fish in a stadium. All right. And that's definitely like, obviously there's
DC. I would watch fish in a landfill at this fucking point. I don't give a shit. Who the fuck's complaining at this point?
I would watch fish on the moon cabin at this point, man.
God damn.
Well, that's
you love those people like, oh, I'm not going to see fish in a state. Go fuck yourself.
I'm going, seriously? I'm going to be on that fucking field, damn it.
The only place I'm going to see fish is a cruise line, but
it would be a racetrack, right? Like Watkins Glen out in California, or the racetracks, Travis, Chad, out in California.
They should just do it at Indio again out here. They should do 2 big festivals. Do one on the East Coast at Watkins and do one out here at Indio, and that way it's like a huge outdoor venue and people can travel and go.
We shouldn't derail Brandon's line of thought though, because I like where he's going about these passerbys. I think this is an interesting conversation.
Yeah,
and he has 2 minutes left.
I like legit think that like, okay, if Fish were to throw a stadium show at like MetLife or like, DC area, I think would also be like really good. Or even like Gillette, I think they could fill it up if they did it on a weekend with like enough passerbys and the right price point. I think they could fill it up. I think that it would draw like really decently well.
I think they do like Soldier Field in the middle of the country, like
Soldier Field too.
Soldier Field because it's more central.
I don't think necessarily that's something that people want, and I understand that. Like that's its own like thing. But I do think that if you were to say Fish is at like the Link in Philadelphia on a Saturday night, like it would be more crowded than you really think that it.
Well, especially for like a coming into this
for the 400. Yeah, exactly.
Like I don't think they could have done that in 2018, right? But coming out of this, I think. Well, like I had that conversation with my wife too. Is we're gonna try to hit every single show, and that's. I mean, you always say that, but you don't really try that. But like now, it's like we're so starved for it. I think a lot of fans are in that boat where they're like, once they're back, it's no excuses.
Venues will take a lot less money right now than they would have 2 years ago too. So you say, hey, Soldier Field, let's have fish. They're like 50,000, whatever. Let's keep the concessions open. You know,
I saw fare thee well at Soldier Field. That stadium is so great for a show.
It's a great place. It looks like a fucking
huge.
It's a college.
And the city,
like Roman and shit. It's fucking
and the city. It's a perfect music. Like the town. It's fantastic. It was great. That whole.
You're
welcome.
welcome.
It's also in that cool sectioned off area, like where it's like. It's
where
like
all the cool people hang out.
Yeah.
I have a couple. Wait, do we have to let Brandon go?
What's up to Brandon?
I'll stick around for your question.
Okay, no, I was just gonna point out a couple of comments in the thread that I thought were really funny. Father Chris wrote, "What about Altamont? Too soon?" I thought that was really funny. But I'm really interested about this. Is Mercedes wrote, "I'm skipping first tour back."
Ooh.
Why? Oh, just because of concerns, maybe?
I don't know.
We should have Ben's on next week.
Yeah, we should. Like, I'm actually very curious about this take. Like, why wouldn't you like? Haha! Like, I'm not. Okay. All right. Okay. Jesus Christ! I panicked. I thought for a second we lost her. I thought we lost Mercedes. Like, oh my god!
All right. Well, Brandon,
all right, I gotta jump, guys. Yo, this was awesome. Thanks so much for inviting me.
It was really great having you on.
Thanks for coming, man. It's good to see you.
Thanks, guys. Be good. Let me know when you have an opening. I'll jump in again. All right?
Definitely will.
Also, hire me and put in a good word for Bill Simmons.
Well, I guess this is a good time to go to some
sponsors. Yeah, we have.
We got a couple. All right, let's go, guys. See you on the other side.
All right.
Carol, you baked this cheesecake. I can't believe you baked a cheesecake. It tastes wonderful. Oh, I want seconds. Carol, I want the recipe. Not me. I'll wait till they come up with a nice, easy mix. Right, a mix with real cherries. Come on. Honestly, Carol, this must have taken all day. Yeah, no wonder you didn't have time to do your hair.
Please her with an Uncle Ebenezer's frozen cheesecake.
This is your brain. Okay, this might take a while. So we're clear. This is your brain in the pan right here. The metaphor will become clear in a second. Just let me. I don't know if you've ever used a French press before, but the key to it is to press it halfway so it brews. This is still your brain, though, in the frying pan, by the way. I think I got this. It's your brain in there. It's your brain. And then you do it halfway. And then you let it sit for a little bit before you press it all the way. That way, all the grounds get in. This is still your brain on, that's your brain. I need a spatula. Okay, here we go. This is your brain on drugs. Let's try it. Let's try your brain on drugs real quick here. Let's try it. Oh, that's fucking delicious. Yeah. If you want to put it takes a while for it to kick in, but when you put your brain on drugs, oh, the toast popped up. Let's make a little brain sandwich. What we're going to do, we're going to put your brain on a piece of toast, and then you fold it in half, and you got yourself a brain sandwich. Wow, this is all really hot. Okay, I got a brain sandwich now. This, it should be delicious.
Oh my God, that is so good. Your brain, oh my God, your brain on drugs is so good. It just takes a while. It'll kick in, and then, magic.
I am surprised how many brain recipes we're getting in the chat right now.
Brains.
I gotta say, I love this theme, this 90s idea, and I think we're gonna be doing this more than one. I think that's a fair assumption.
Oh yeah.
I can't believe I'm the only one that went record store background. Like, what are you doing?
So what do we got?
Sorry, in the 90s, I was watching Reptar.
I ain't high fidelity, man.
I like T's like what is that? Saved by the Bell or just generic? But it's
yeah. It's
what
like
was the diner in Saved by the Bell? Max's, like Max's Cafe or something.
Each Pit?
No, that was 90210.
Oh right.
So Kevin, you went Miami Vice.
Yes, and that was my second choice. What Travis fucking did, I downloaded something exactly like that, and I would have been so awkward. Hey, dude, hey, we call each other.
You wore the same.
Yeah, that was like fantastic.
That was like week one where we all showed up in black t-shirts with white, and like everybody's like, "Oh, look at them! They coordinated." It was like, "No, we didn't." That was completely awkward.
Well, our plan was also to wear like grunge. Like I was gonna go Chad, but then I realized I don't have anything, and the only 90s stuff I even have are like I said, like Dead t-shirts and stuff that have 90s dates on them. But other than that,
I have a good flannel, but it's green, and you know
you can't use it with the green screen.
Can't use it with the green screen.
Do you have it? Do you have it nearby? Can you hold it up real quick?
Yeah.
So this is the green flannel Wook was about.
Well,
to
actually,
wear.
now it's not so bad.
It's fine. What the hell happened?
Oh, you
I don't know.
Looked so Nirvana. You would have been so Nirvana.
And you also just ruined the bit that was supposed to disappear. Like
I know. I thought it was. I was all excited.
Well, the big thing
Nirvana
is
was the first cassette I had as a kid.
Oh, much props.
Yeah,
you not wearing a hat is one thing too. That
I
hair
tried to get
really
the center part,
you got
but
the
it's
part going on.
I know you're trying that 90s center part.
I'm trying. It's not really working, but
it's a look.
It is a look.
It is a look.
It is a look.
Hey, we made Kev take his hair down the other night for us. So.
Oh yeah, dude! You guys don't even know how good Kev looks with his hair down. You have no fucking idea. I don't know why he wears it in a ponytail.
You know, they used to call me the Body Donis.
No, they didn't. Nobody called you that. Nobody called you that.
Kev called himself that.
Yeah, maybe like in the mirror in the morning. Maybe.
How do you spell that?
Yes, how do you spell that? Okay, he's laughing too hard. Llama, did you ever have a nickname?
No, actually, I never really got nicknamed as a kid.
Llama doesn't have a nickname.
No, he was born. You know, he was born Ghost Llama. He was born Ghost Llama.
Born Ghost Llama, man.
Yeah.
He's literally the only one on here that nobody knows his name.
Everybody else doesn't have a nickname.
Hey, Llama.
Get the bit.
Oh, God.
I'm glad you're laughing that hard.
Well, I didn't sink in at first. It's like, I can't think of Llama's nickname. We should give Llama a nickname.
Get the bit.
Dude, I love that tag, by the way.
Oh, it's 3-part harmony, baby.
Is that all you?
That's all me. That's
Nice.
the only part I did. Jason did the rest. That's the only part I did.
Well, I like it. I mean, obviously I love what Jason did too, but I like that. Brandon is a fun guest. I would love to have had longer to talk to him, but that was cool.
It's a bum he had to run because I would have loved to have him on for the whole show.
Yeah, I mean he's a busy guy, man. He's hustling, right?
I'm not wrong though. That beard has gotten longer, right?
He
has not trimmed that. He has not trimmed that since last time.
Looking good.
He's looking fucking mountain man. That's
hell yeah, dude.
It's commitment. That's what that is. That is commitment.
And it's not having a wife. It's called not having a wife who's like, trim that shit up. Yes, ma'am.
I'm having the opposite problem. I desperately want to cut my hair. My wife won't let me. She loves the long. I have always had short hair my whole life. She will not let me go back to having short hair.
I have to dispute Kevin on this. We have to have a quick debate here. Kevin, you and I are both divorced, and we've both shaved.
Yes.
So,
your theory does not check out.
Your theory just fell apart.
No, I'm trying to go for a Lemmy look here, like from Motorhead.
You're right about there.
I'm trying to do the pork chops, and that's why I asked about dyeing shit.
Are you going to dye that shit black?
Shit black? Would I look good?
Hell yeah! No, yes. What do you mean when you look good? Do that shit right now.
Pull your hair out, Kev.
I only have purple. No,
Kevin, keep it in the ponytail. Save it for the masses. Like the masses don't deserve it.
I have to give out my Venmo before.
But I've seen it, and once you've seen the Mona Lisa, you want to share the Mona Lisa,
right? Your OnlyFans. Yeah, exactly. You see the hair come down.
That's with a PH.
It's just like the swallow, like the hair commercials. Just Kev, 100 clips of Kev just slow motion doing his hair. I actually have some kind of big news, some sort of announcement.
We do.
I do. Well, see, here's the thing. We've been discussing this for a couple of weeks now. I think even last week or the week before, the conversation came up about our awesome mugs.
And our great stickers.
And all the gear. So I was kind of dead set. I was really interested in opening up a Wook store. But the problem is for the life of me, I couldn't come up with a slogan. And I just kept thinking, there has to be a better way.
I'm the salt and the slogans. Kevin Hogan with Hogan Slogans. You're opening an online merch store? We got a slogan for you. We put the woo in Wook. I got boxes of slogans.
You need a slogan, yeah. You need it right now, yeah. Well, come on down to Hogan Slogans. We're open till 9. Yeah.
I should be fucking. Oh. Are we ready? Are we live?
Let's just go,
Kev. But no, you heard that right. We have a new store on wook+.com. I should remove Llama. Go to wook+.com/merch. We have a couple of things up there. We're going to set inventory. If you have any suggestions of things you want to see, just hit us up and we will get it for you. But it's there. And we put the woo in Wook. What is up next? Oh, cool. We have a Llama's lesson. I'll see you guys on the other side.
Lessons from Llama. Lessons from Llama. You might learn something new. Maybe not. Lessons from Llama.
Welcome to Llama's Lesson. Today, we're going to learn about the tone knobs. There's 2 of them. They go from 1 to 10, and from 10 to 1. They adjust the tone on the guitar. That has been today's Llama's Lesson.
You're watching the Wook Reporters with me, your host, Bucky Buckerson. We go around the country and talk about Wook stuff with different reporters. This is Wook Reporters, starting now. And welcome to the Wook Reporters. This is Bucky Buckerson. I am here in Chicago hosting the Wook Reporters. Today we're going to go around the country. First of all, on my bottom left, I don't know, it's on your bottom right on the screen, from Rolling Stone magazine, coming to us from Los Angeles, Walt Whitty. Say hi, Walt.
Yeah, I was on the 405 North in traffic, so I...
Okay, we don't care. Next time, moving on. From Pillboard magazine, we have Lawrence. Some call him Larry Llama. Pillboard from Des Moines. Go ahead.
Hey, sir. How you doing? Nice to be here.
That's very nice to meet you. You have a great Southern accent from being from Des Moines. Next up, we have from Spun Magazine, Scotty Spuds Malone.
Hello.
Good to talk to you too, sir. All right. And then lastly, from, I was going to screw this up, live from Live Music, we have Wook Knobloch. Wook Knobloch from Live for Live Music.
Wook Knobloch. Hey.
Wook Knobloch. Let's get right to it. 2021. Are we going to see Fish or no? Rolling Stone, Walt Whitty, go ahead. You're muted, Walt Whitty. We're moving on.
Right now, I'm thinking Dicks. Big Dicks energy to get out of quarantine.
All right, we got Big Dicks energy from Walt Whitty from Rolling Stone. Pillboard, Lawrence Llama. Do you think we'll see Fish in 2021?
Yes, I think we'll see Fish in July 13th. I think venues will be opened at least half percentage, so I think odds are good. We'll see Fish.
Do you have a specific reason for that date?
That's when Summer Tour would have kicked off last year.
Good reason. All right, let's move on to Spun Magazine. Scotty Spud Malone from Spun Magazine. First of all, I got to object to you wearing a Fox News visor on my program. That's cross-marketing, and we shouldn't be doing that. Not Fox News, it's Fox Sports. But good visor nonetheless. Anyway, Scotty Spud Malone, do we see Fish in 2021?
No.
Okay, let's move on to Wook Knobloch from Live for Live Music Magazine. You have your finger to the pulse more than anybody else on this panel. Do we see Fish in 2021?
Now, Bucky, this is an interesting question. I appreciate you having me on your program. I think that we're likely going to see Fish, and when we do, the band from Vermont will be featured in our website, Live for Live Music. You can get your countdowns, your rundowns, your show reviews on our website.
And speaking of that website, that brings me to my second topic tonight. Weekend Wook released his brackets this year. The new year 3. Well, hey, don't swear on my show. But anyway, who do you got winning it all? Let's go to Rolling Stone, Walt Whitty in Los Angeles. Go ahead.
Who do I have winning it all? That's quite a fucking jump. I think that it's going to be Ghost this year. I think it will beat the fuck out of Reba, Skoy.
Okay, first of all, don't swear on my show. Second of all, it sounds like you carried your Baltimore accent with you to L.A. because you don't sound like you're from L.A. at all. You sound like you're from Baltimore and you just moved out to L.A. Let's move on. Lawrence Llama from Pillboard Magazine. That's with a P. Pillboard. Go to pillboard.com. And if it doesn't exist, you should buy it. Lawrence Llama.
I'm going to have to go with
Fluffhead.
I'm going to go with Fluffhead.
All right, we got one for Fluffhead. Let's keep moving on. Scotty Spud Malone from Spun Magazine. Not to be confused with Spin. Spun Magazine. Who you got?
Fuego.
Fuego! Drop the mic. We have a Fuego call for the show. Unbelievable.
Didn't they lose already?
No.
It's quite possible. We haven't checked the brackets. Tune into Bracket Support Live. At some point next week, we'll update you. Maybe a World's Greatest Chad show. We'll see. Let's go finally to Wook. Thank you. Wook Knobloch from Live for Live Music. Who you got?
Live for Live Music, we like to listen to our fans, and our fans have said resoundingly that the best Fish song is clearly Farmhouse. But that imbecile, this Wook character, for some reason, left Farmhouse off the goddamn bracket. So it's really all void, null and void. But it should have won. Since it's not on there, I'm going with More.
Clearly. More! Wow, more. We have a Fuego and a More! Oh my goodness! By the way,
music.
Oh, by the way, Wook Knobloch, the top of your hat looks great. We don't need to see your face on national television. Just the top of your hat. That's perfect. Anyway. This has been.
We have strong opinions on Live for Live Music, and I don't want to be identified for our strong opinions about the band from Vermont.
You know, you sound an awful lot like Weekend Wook.
I don't.
I'm just saying. Oh no, he's gone. Anyway, this has been the Wook Reporters. We'll see you next time. Bye. Run the ad. Do it live.
Yo, what's up?
There he is.
Oh, wait.
wook+live.
What's up, guys? That was pretty crazy. Interesting.
Do you want me to play that one again so you guys can change your green screens?
No, we don't need to do it again. We're going to go with that one. Wook+live.
Can I play it again anyway?
No. Wook+live. I don't.
It's hot. That shit's hot.
Okay, I don't know if Brandon appreciates how much he fucked up our running order. We had all these segues like planned out.
We had it so
like
good.
It was smooth. Like we were getting it down after the noir episode last week. We're like, all right, we got this now.
I mean, our run-throughs, our rehearsals were like butter. Like we nailed it. Smooth,
I know.
right? And then all of a sudden he's like, I got to change it up. And we
I got to be gone by 8:30.
It was a
Is that a blockbuster?
It is.
It's the last
we ended up with a frozen croissant.
We came into this week without any stresses. We had the whole program done like a week ago. Everything was great.
You got the chat line up?
Yeah, we did have
the chat line up. Yeah, but early.
But the number, wait. Let me give that out real quick. The number to call.
Did we lose one?
Fuck me.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to stop for a second. Kevin tried to make a frozen croissant joke, and I'm not sure where he's going with that.
Earlier, Chad, this guy named John Croissant from Vermont called in, and he was
croissant.
He was buttery. He was buttery, and Travis made a buttery joke, so I piggybacked off that and the fucking cheesecake because we've been on fire all night.
Yes,
fire.
Dude, the only thing on fire is my brain trying to follow that train of thought.
Agrees.
I told you I fell off the wagon today, so
it's probably a good thing the callers went early because I'm not sure the callers would have a voice left after that Wook Reporters bit.
Yeah, probably should drink some tea.
Okay,
with some lemon. There you go, buddy.
Yeah.
That's a nice
tea, but you can get merch at wook+live.com. You can get merch.
We haven't talked enough about that. Let's go. Let's
there's
circle
more
back
merch.
to that.
We got t-shirts, we got merch.
We got aprons, we got coffee mugs. So in the morning, you throw the apron on, you make your coffee just like Chad did, fucking frying an egg, and you're looking good.
Whatever egg recipe you want to. If you want to add cheese, you want to add pepper, salt, whatever you need.
Florentine, little spinach in there. Do a Florentine. Fucking
so
kick it up.
This is wook+.com/merch. We have the Wook hat, the Wook+ Classic sticker, the mugs.
Hogan Slogans t-shirts.
We have a Hogan Slogans t-shirt. This is my favorite, Kiss the Wook apron. And then because the bracket's up right now, I put the three. These are high quality prints of the brackets. You can get them in like 3 different sizes. But like I said, we're going to cycle this. And if you guys want to see a specific item, let us know.
We're going to run it into the ground.
I'd like to see a sweat.
Let's come up with some ideas right now. I went beach towels.
Yeah, beach towels would be chill, but I thought it was not appropriate for March. I was thinking we would hold those for like
April,
May,
like Memorial Day.
Pod holders. I
need some light.
That's good.
Wait, like
about it. Like to grab out of the oven because you're always looking at Wook+. It's
I thought you
meant
a pot holder, like one of these.
Oh well, you could do that too if you were using a nail.
I don't think we can. I don't know if the company is going to make bongs and bowls for us.
Oh, I meant like something to hold your nail with, so it didn't burn your hand.
Sunglasses.
I like that.
Nice call.
Roach clips, clearly they could be shaped like the W+.
Oh yeah. Or just the W.
I actually was on this hoodie idea. I think that is a great idea.
Well, it's kind of like what you were saying with the beach towels, though. I thought about hoodies too, but I'm like, now we're coming out of winter, and like hoodies are going to be out of fashion.
Really? Maybe I don't know. I'm like. Maybe it's me, but I wear hoodies year round. I don't.
I love a hoodie.
Well, yeah, I guess
I love like a good loose soft, like the extra soft hoodie.
We live in the Northeast.
Yeah, I was
right.
Thing. Yeah.
We have 3 weeks where it's below 50, or 60,
and it sucks.
And then it rained. What's
up, Llama? What's up, Llama?
I'm sorry, nobody in Wook+ lives in the Northeast. You guys are Mid-Atlantic.
Whoa!
I'm below the Mason and Dixon line. Just so
you're definitely not in the Northeast.
Mason and Dixon
line. Definitely Mid-Atlantic. Philly's kind of on the edge. A lot of people consider the Delaware, Jersey, Pennsylvania, like that tri-state border, to be the.
Yeah,
that's really focused. We shouldn't be talking about that kind of regional shit.
Hey, that's a good one. Masks. We should do some Wook masks.
Oh yeah,
I thought about that. Doing just
good point, Mosquito. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. I don't want to go
W with the plus. The W with the plus on a mask is hot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like that. I don't want to gloss over this though, but Kevin said a drinking line.
What, radiators?
Oh shit, that wasn't it, but okay.
To Lost. We love you all.
I'm gonna make this happen.
There you go with the W plus.
W on one.
Yeah, W on a plus and the other. I'd wear those.
And that's Thoughty Thursday Wook+ fucking.
That might be in the Christmas stocking stuffer special, and we'll have Travis with his reindeer.
That's right. Watch next year's Christmas special. That's what'll be on underneath the shirts when they come off again. When the eggnog hits.
This was a fun episode, man. There's a lot of energy. I was a little nervous. I didn't know what we took a big swing with the noir episode last week, and it was like there's a question of where you go and how do you, and I think this has been fun, man. I've had a good time talking with y'all.
People are saying we need Wook TV shirts, like the batik.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, Wook TV.
Yeah, that's a new bit.
Let's fucking rip them off. Fuck them.
No, I think that's a legit parody. I think we can get away with that.
Are you kidding? The production quality on those raps is fucking insane. Did you see? I just love it. I'm sorry. I know it's over.
Hey, he probably didn't make the credits because I didn't let you know, but I do want to give my friend Michael Delaney a big shout out for shooting that Brain on Drugs video for me. So thank you, Michael, for shooting that. And that was a lot of fun to do.
That bit, man. It's like, all right, we're going to do a 15-second stinger. Oh,
no, I'm going to make it 3 minutes.
2 minutes. And then he sends it to me. It's like 5 fucking minutes. Like, what, Chad? What?
And it took 45 minutes to render and export.
None of this anybody needs to know. So anyway, I love you guys. It was great hanging out with all of you.
Yeah,
we're gonna do Bracket Support Live. Keep wook+.com. Follow at Weekend Wook. Follow at Wook+.
Go buy some merch. It's only going to production.
Yeah.
Check out our breakdown of the bracket.
Oh yeah. I want to talk about that really quick. Llama and Kev and a little bit myself have been writing breakdowns of the bracket on the Wook+ blog. So definitely, if you like reading about fish and other people's opinions about fish, definitely check that out. We make some bold predictions. ZZ Benz brings up a great point. If you're watching it, like it. Also subscribe.
Yeah.
And if you ever want to call in, Wook, what's the number to call in?
All right. So the number to call on the Wook+ live.
What the fuck happened to him?
It always happens.
Oh, and subscribe. God, I love Travis having controls.
You know what?
Brilliant.
You know what?
It is so brilliant.
Wook, you know what we need to do is have fucking WTV get to the Mars before the moon because MTV got to.
Yeah.
Oh no, we lost his signal.
We lost Kevin's signal.
Wait, was he about to give out the phone number too?
He must have taken off in a spaceship or something.
I don't think he knows why he lost his signal, but
I don't think he does either.
As soon as we are not live, I will explain to him why he lost his signal.
He didn't understand that he was about to take off in a spaceship.
All right. Well,
happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday.
See you guys next time.
Love you guys.
Thanks for watching.
Welcome back to the Wook Reporters. Okay, hold on a second. Let me get into the character here. Welcome back to the sports. Welcome back to the Wook Reporters. I'm Bucky Buckerson, your host of the Wook Reporters. We're doing great. We're going to talk fish and all things Wook. Big dicks is Scotty from. Big dicks.
So this is Mars, huh? What do you think, Kev?
Where's the candy bars?
Where the hell is Travis?